Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, welcome to Mars Needs Movies. I am your host, Precious D, and with me today is my podcast partner, Honeybee. Say hello to folks, Honeybee.
Hello, folks. Welcome to
Today's
Mars.
movie. Today's movie is Uranus Attacks. Welcome to Uranus. Tell
the folks about our experience.
Wow.
Uranus.
So this is a small independent movie shot in 5 days in Uranus, Missouri, which is an unincorporated town. It's a tourist trap that we have been to.
Woo!
And my brother Delano has been there. So when he stumbled across this movie, he told us we needed to watch it and talk about it since we've been there. So it's basically just a little, almost just kind of a strip mall.
Yeah.
It's the Uranus Fudge Factory, and then what do they call it? The Oddities Museum.
I think so. Yeah.
So there's a general store that has a fudge factory in it. They also have redneck nuts, and just various knickknacks. Roadside attraction things. And there was an ice cream shop. Did we get ice cream or were they closed?
We were going to get ice cream. We kind of stood at the window and no one came to help us. So we were just eh. And then we walked around to the singing robots in the back. But we also took a picture in the little jail. There's little... So we did explore the whole little tiny town. It was super fun. And we were actually on our way to G-Fest for our other show. And it was a nice stop to get out and stretch our legs and have a good time.
Yeah. For some reason, we didn't go to the Oddities Museum.
It wasn't open.
Oh, that would be why.
Yeah,
Okay.
It wasn't open at that time for some reason. But we did get to see the posters everywhere, for the sword swallower and the two-headed turtle, which we get to talk about. And
And there was a you mentioned it, there was an animatronic band in the back, sort of a hillbilly jug band.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the song was they sang. Was it a Uranus-based song?
No, I don't think it was. But yeah, you had to go and put your dollar into the little machine and then push the button and the band sang. It was very terrifying, but so funny.
It also kind of malfunctioned and started playing one song over another song at some point, I think.
Yeah. But also the van that they are in the movie, taking their little break on, we also got to see that. It was out there. We didn't go in it or anything, but it was out there. We did see it.
I didn't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It was sort of a bus thing, kind of a bus van.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. It is an hour and 46 minutes, which is a bit longer than it needs to be, I think.
I honestly didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Budget was $150,000. The director is Josh Miller and J.R. Timothy, written by J.R. Timothy. And the cast is Dave Martinez as Luke McCormick, J.R. Timothy as Roy, Jenica Anusa as Valerie Vickers, Kurt Doucette as Earl/Zamek, Jacob Young as Sheriff London Lazarson as Bo, Louis Keene as the mayor of Uranus, and I believe he is the actual mayor, so-called mayor.
Yeah, he is.
He owns all the stuff, and he has declared himself mayor, but it's not a real city. So
yeah,
Tiffany,
and we also Tiffany. Yeah, we got to see posters of her everywhere too as deputy mayor.
Okay, yeah, Tiffany Baker as Tiffany. Brian Keith as Cletus. Okay, so the mayor and Tiffany are real people. Cletus is not. Melanie Leach as Diana. Melinda Yeaman as Miss Patty. Brian Savard as Deputy. Nathan Kirby as Agent Johnson. Dania Tan as Randy Girl. And Dan Grossman as Kitty. Sorry, Dana Grossman as Kitty.
Okay.
And also Jennifer Sahlberg as Uranus Fanatic. Not sure who that was.
Who's your favorite character? I have to know.
Maybe the Kitty.
Yeah, same. Either the
She's
kitty.
just so fucking random.
She's so cute. She's so cute. Either the kitty or the like really fucking weird girl that's like wants to climb the agent like a tree.
I loved her scene.
Yeah, same. It's so good.
Okay. So, so what are your, before we get into the plot, which we don't have from Wikipedia, I had to actually take notes.
Nice.
What are your thoughts and feelings on Uranus Attacks?
Okay, so I did not expect this to be the great quality that it was. Like, I thought it was going to be a little less put together, honestly, because it's just, this silly, goofy, like, I don't know, I assumed it was going to be very spoofy, and which, like, it was very campy and fun, but I thought it was really great quality considering what it is. So that was surprising to me. I was like, oh, this is actually really funny and kind of making me laugh maniacally. So yeah, I think it was better than I thought it was going to be. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing all of the things that we saw when we were there. There was a few bits that I just loved so much, like when they're having that conversation, the welcome to Uranus, every time someone walks in. Like there was just so many parts of it, things of it that like really made me laugh and made me feel warm and fuzzy because, we had been there. And seeing the people that we got to see like on the posters and stuff, and it was really cool. I just really enjoyed it, and it made me feel all, like, ah, we've been there.
Yeah, it was very competently done, especially when you consider that it was a 5-day shoot.
Yes, seriously.
Yeah, it all looks perfectly acceptable. It doesn't look like it was done on cheap cameras. Mm-hmm. Everybody's performance is fine. Nobody's really bad in it. Some of these people have been in other things. So everybody does a good job. I think maybe there might be a little too much people stuff and not enough alien stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just, we get it. The guy wants to leave town, but we talk about it numerous times.
Yeah.
That, what's his name? What is his
Luke?
name? Luke. Yeah. Luke is unhappy. Maybe that's why he's called Luke, like Luke Skywalker. He's dissatisfied with Tatooine and wants to get out and see the world. So,
well, he's also coming back to, this whole life because he failed at something. So that might have something to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he got sued. All right. So let's get into our plot here. We start off in outer space with the planet Uranus, which they got correct.
Which, first of all, also, while the credits are going, this does say based on a true story.
Yeah. Yeah, I just assumed that was part of the joke.
Yeah.
So Uranus has an extreme axial tilt. Earth has a slight one, which is why we have... So for the most part, the planets rotate on the same plane that they're revolving around the sun in. So the Earth's got a slight tilt, and that's why we have the seasons we do. But Uranus's tilt is so extreme that it's basically on its side. And it's the only planet in the solar system that has that extreme tilt there. So it's sort of rotating almost 90 degrees, not quite, but almost 90 degrees opposite of what everybody else is rotating in the solar system. I don't think we know why. Could just be some random thing. Could have been some kind of impact in the distant past, although is it a gas giant or ice giant? I don't know. Anyway, the opening shot, though, shows it kind of almost on its side. It's got faint rings, not as distinctive as Saturn's, but it does have some rings. And so because of the rotation, the rings are tilted like that. So I just appreciated that they got that right.
Hell yeah.
And we get some cool opening. So something launches from Uranus and heads towards Earth. Something golf ball shaped. Mm-hmm. And then we get this cool opening music, this kind of ska tune. And during the closing credits, we'll get lyrics to it.
Yeah, the music is really great. There's not very much of it, but every time there is a song or something on, it is a bop or it's hysterical.
Yeah, like the front butt song.
The front butt, yeah. Oh God, love, so much love.
So this golf ball thing crashes through Luke's window.
And his neighbor, quote unquote, is outside hitting golf balls, but in the opposite direction. Yeah. And his neighbor is actually living in his yard in an RV. So
yeah. So he goes out to confront him, and he says it's not his ball, and it's true, it's not, and it's actually a little too big for a golf ball but that's because it's going to crack open in a minute. Then does Mom come out at that point?
Yeah, well, we see him
we meet Luke
Mom.
And his mother.
Yeah, and Mom's hot, BT dubs.
Yes,
that has nothing to do with anything, but she's
commonly known. Well, she's what is commonly known as a MILF.
Yes,
which definitely how his friend sees her.
How kind of everybody sees her, because she also has dated the sheriff.
Yeah.
And possibly maybe some things have happened with Earl. We're not sure.
Well, Earl's definitely like, why are you always coming over to talk to me? Why don't your mother come over to talk to me? So, anyway, Mom's like, I'll take care of this. And he goes off to work at the Uranus Fudge Factory. And that's where we meet his buddies, Roy, and this random cat girl that they just called Kitty. Kitty,
her.
But we don't know if she has a name. They just say Bad Kitty.
I love her and I want one. I promise to love her and feed her and take care of her. Please, any kitty girls out there?
It's just a young woman. She does appear to be an adult in a black cat suit with a tail and ears and a little bit of makeup, a little black on her nose and whiskers drawn on, who also works at the Oddities Museum with Roy, and we see her throughout the movie, but nobody ever addresses they
she
just all accept
work
that
there. She's just the shop cat.
Well, but maybe, but he does tell her. He tells her to go watch the shop a couple of times, and that she's covering the shop.
Because cats need to find mice in shops. That's what they're for.
She doesn't say anything at any point in the movie. Nobody says, what's the deal with the cat girl? She's just there.
At one point, she's like in the parking lot and a truck is about to hit her, and Luke literally picks her up, picks her up. It's so cute. I love her. She made me so happy. I need.
They have a whole conversation about no one closed the fudge factory last night, and Roy keeps calling Luke his best friend, and Luke keeps saying, I'm not your best friend, which is pretty fucking rude. But neither of them appear to have any other friends. So, seems like a best friend by default situation. Meanwhile, back at the trailer, Earl gets slugged. A slug cracks out of the golf ball and
goes right in his butt.
Yep, climbs up him or down him. I think it goes into his collar.
Yeah, it goes in through his collar and then down and
down
then.
And they will later refer to this process as being assimilated. So this movie is, I should have said at the beginning, this is a sort of a body snatchers situation of the possession subset. Basically two kinds of body snatchers. There's the replicant variant and there's the possession variant.
Two kinds of butt slugs.
Yeah. So this is the kind of body snatcher where they possess your body, but it is possible to get free later. Whereas in the replicant version, usually the original is destroyed and the replica takes your place. Luke gets pulled over by the police on his way to work, and we get the sheriff and the deputy.
We got to talk about why he gets pulled over, because there is a woman jogging in front of his car with headphones on, and she can't hear that he's behind her, and he's honking, but we get to hear the song in her headphones, and it's the front butt song.
Yes, and she sort
And
of has
she
front
definitely does have a front butt, and I was like, yes, like work. I love this so much. It's so good. It's so funny. And then he honks and goes around her, and she just waves like, oh hey, and then he gets pulled over. I love that. It was so good. I'm like, I love this movie. It's so funny.
Yeah. So Luke gets pulled over, and then we cut back to Earl and Mom, and Earl Slug's mom. So she gets possessed. And then back to the sheriff, and it's established that the sheriff had dated Mom for 2 weeks.
1 week.
1 week.
And it's also established that Luke and the deputy went to high school together, and the deputy is a numbnuts.
Yeah, he's useless. Then my next note is Catgirl almost gets run over.
Yes! I love how Luke picks her up like she's a literal cat. Like, just picks her up and, like, is holding her above him, like, hey, what are you doing? Get out of the freaking parking lot, you silly cat.
I have to wonder if that was planned or if he really was rescuing her. And there's going to be a big announcement. Luke is late, but Roy is covered for him by telling everybody that the two-headed turtle escaped. I don't think there really is a two-headed turtle because we don't see it.
Well, we see a picture.
Talk about it.
They did show like a little picture of it in an edit. Like they're talking about it, and it like zooms to the picture of the two-headed turtle, and then back to them. So we see it for a split second, and also it is in the like Oddities Museum. They like what is it like when we were there, we saw it advertised, I guess.
Okay.
It's like a taxidermied two-headed turtle.
That's what I was going to ask. Is it alive, or is it stuffed?
It's stuffed.
I mean, this is a thing that happens. It seems to happen with turtles and snakes, or reptiles in general, more than it does with mammals. It does happen with mammals. So, but yeah, if it's stuffed, then it couldn't have escaped.
Yeah, he's like, you didn't even take it out of the aquarium?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're like, it's right there. Anyway, the big announcement is going to be that the mayor is thinking about retiring, and he's going to be looking for a replacement. And
Cletus?
There's Cletus, yes, argument with Luke and Cletus have an argument, and then Miss Tiffany forces them to make up, and the short girl is very much. First, she makes them shake hands. Then she makes them hug, and the short girl is watching, and she is just acting her little heart out in the background. She is really into.
She's amazing.
She wants to see them.
Love her.
She wants to see them hug, and then Tiffany says, "Now kiss," and they're like, "No, we're not doing that." So
something that
one
of the lines
girl's
that
very
I loved,
disappointed.
Yeah, it's so funny. One of the lines that I really loved during their fight was Luke calling Cletus Daisy Duke because he has these like really short cut off jean shorts on. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's during their second one. They have another argument later. But yeah, he calls him Daisy Duke. But also, you were going to say also?
Oh, well, if it's in the second fight, then I'll wait till we get there because it's in that as well.
Oh, okay. Then the mayor calls Luke in for a meeting because he wants Luke to take over. Even though he's just said, I'm going to be watching all of you. He clearly wants Luke to take over. But Luke's all, I've got dreams, but I don't know what they are, but I don't want to maybe do that. And he's like, just think about it. And then these agents show up, these sort of Men in Black type. I wrote down number 2. What's his name? Roy. Roy's like, but if you take over, then I can be your number 2. And he's like, good one.
Yeah, they like dap, like, yeah.
And this is where we get a lot of the welcome to Uranus. As they're having their conversation, someone will yell out, welcome to Uranus, and they have to chime in as well. Welcome to Uranus.
I love it. It's such a good bit. And they actually do that.
Yes. Diana and Bo show up. Diana is some girl that Luke is interested in, but apparently she's currently dating Bo, but not very enthusiastically.
And we don't find out until later, but Earl is Bo's dad, the first guy who gets butt slugged. Way
later. And Bo's like, oh, when'd you get back to town? He's like, a year ago. You come in here every week. So
yeah, but
they
Bo's
want to go
supposed to be the douche, and he plays it well.
He is. Roy wants Luke to go out and celebrate, and he's being a good wingman. He invites Diana out. but they can't say why they're celebrating. And they're all going to go to Judy's place, which is the only place in town, I guess, where they always go. We did not see that place, I assume. There's like a full town. There's only like 25 people in Uranus, but there's a full town right nearby, so it's probably where Judy's place is. We get another scene with the deputy and the sheriff. The agents come into the general store looking for Luke, but he is gone.
And we get the little weird girl scene when the agents like come in looking for Luke.
Yeah. So, yes, the little short girl, although she's standing on something behind the counter, so she doesn't seem quite so short. She's all like, "Oh, hello. How are you?" And it's just very, very thirsty.
She's talking about how tall he is, like he's a tree, and she's like, "Squirrel into your candy."
Yeah.
And then Roy comes up and she's like, "Not now, Roy. Mama's working." And he does like wink at her.
Yes, as the agent leaves, he turns and winks at her. So he's not into it.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Somebody in this part refers to Roy as an off-brand Jack Black.
Aw, hilarious, but kind of rude. We also get this. Someone says something about the big black cock, and we get like a zoom in of it, and it's like a big black rooster outside.
Yeah, big statue of a rooster out there. I think there might be a sign in Uranus that says, "Come see the big black cock." Mm-hmm. Earl slugs the sheriff and the deputy, and something is watching from the foliage. Something with a green filter, indicating its point of view. Cletus calls the agents, but Luke gets mad and leaves. This is probably their second argument.
Yeah.
I think.
Why don't you tell me what's bothering you, Daisy Duke?
Yeah. And what else were you going to say about this argument?
Oh, yeah, the big black cock.
Oh, okay. And that's my next note, big black cock. Cletus and Tiffany get slugged out there by the big black cock. Short girl flirts. Oh, here's where I have short girl flirts with male agent. Luke goes home and Roy follows. And there's an alien in Mom's room when they get home.
And then their scene of like them screaming in fear together is hilarious.
Yeah. Yes, everybody screams. The two guys scream, the alien screams. And then the alien looks like it's going to eat Roy, but it's really just communing with him.
They contact mouth to mouth.
Yes, it has big sort of leafy. It kind of looks a little like a Demogorgon from Stranger Things. It's got these big leafy things on its head that it wraps around Roy's head. So and Roy's like, talking from inside of this. And
Luke's like, so you're kind of making out with that thing? And he's like, a little.
Yeah. He explains that the alien's an Orcanian, and the closest to its name we could get is Julie. And that Zamek is sort of a hive mind. The slugs are an alien hive mind called Zamek. It's not originally from Uranus. It was banished there and somehow managed to get off.
And Julie's pronouns are they, them, because they have no gender.
Yes.
They're plants.
Right. They're plants. Although plants do have, well, not gender, but plants do have sex. There's such a thing as a male and a female plant. At least on Earth, there are. But I'm no botanist, but they do have two different functions in their plant reproductive cycle, I guess.
Yeah, the plant explains about the white shell, and then Luke remembers the golf ball.
Yeah. And here we talk about people getting assimilated by butt slugs. The agents arrive. The agents split up, and the agent V is what I'm calling her, the female agent, kills Julie.
No, Julie. At least they bury Julie. That's nice.
Yeah. And they find out that the aliens have Mom. They bury Julie. The other agent gets slugged out by the big black cock. Roy throws salt on Miss Patty. She was at the jail, I think, for some reason. I don't know why she was at the jail. But he throws salt. So the other alien, Julie, told them that I guess salt was their vulnerability. Mm-hmm. They just throw some on Miss Patty, and that doesn't do anything. But then once they get it in her mouth, she expels the parasite, the intruder, quite forcefully.
Yeah, they just shoot right out of the ass.
Right, but how is unclear because no one has holes in their pants after this happens.
My next note for some
but
reason
it hits
is
the wall.
guy kiss thing. I don't know what that means. I don't remember. Guy kiss thing.
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know. Okay. But yeah, I wrote blue gunk shoots out of her ass. And because mom knows that the rest are on their way because she had just, until moments ago, been connected to them through the hive mind. So the agent wants to activate Plan B, which is a slash and burn plan to just bomb the city into oblivion. But Luke is determined to save the town. Zamek arrives, but then heads to Judy's place. Luke tries to get Diana to leave town. Doesn't explain why. He's just, well, why don't we just drive up to the whatever, some other town in St. Louis. He's like, you want to drive 2 hours to St. Louis? He's like, well, you go ahead and I'll meet you there.
And she also has a friend who's
yes,
kind of
she's
like a little, maybe is this the horny girl?
She's trying to, no, well, not really. She tries to set Roy up with Janice, and Janice is a real bitch about it.
I meant like in the credits, but I forgot she had.
Oh, I don't know.
Janice.
No, well, they in the credits they listed somebody as Randy Girl, and I think that was who I was calling Short Girl.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So she has told Janice, I want you to meet his friend Roy. I don't know why she's not trying to set her up with Luke, because she's supposed to, well, we know the real reason.
She likes Luke, yeah.
She likes Luke, but she's technically dating Bo. So she should be trying to set her friend up with Luke, but she tries to set him up with Roy because she wants Luke as an option for herself. But Janice is a total bitch. She's just like, oh, this is the guy you want to set me up with? Roy's fine. He's perfectly fine. He's a little weirdo. He's a little beardy weirdo, but he's not like hideous or anything. A little
beardy weirdo.
Janice is definitely in his league. Janice is no super prize, she should be perfectly happy with Roy, but she's not until later. Bo shows up, and that's where we find out he's Earl's son, and they're worried about Earl being on the way because apparently Earl has gotten in drunken fights before.
Yeah, throughout the whole movie, everyone's kind of like, Earl, you're drunk, go home. Like, apparently,
yeah.
It's pretty on brand for Earl.
Yeah, the agent arrives and then just steals a random girl's top.
I don't think she steals it. She does
I don't know.
Tell her,
we don't know
what
happens.
Nice top. Maybe they just traded clothes.
She sees Roy being abused and then tells this girl, that's a nice top. And the next thing we know, she has the other girl's clothes on. We never see what happened to the other girl. If she traded outfits with her or if she took her to the bathroom and knocked her in the head. We don't know what happened. Not sure why this next part couldn't have happened. In her agent outfit, she could have just taken her jacket off, tied up her shirt. But she goes over and makes Roy look good. And is all like, oh, there you are. She calls him
a sexy stump of a man.
That's right. So she goes all over there and acts like he's just the sexiest thing ever to try to make Janice jealous and to put her in her place. But claims that she's not into Roy. She was just, thought that girl needed to be put in her place. So Roy and Agent Valerie go to the fudge factory, and the mayor gets assimilated. They go to the fudge factory because they have a plan. There's salt there, and they're going to do something with salt. So Roy, Valerie, and Mom, they had told Mom to go there earlier, make salty balls that they're going to call Uranus caviar. They have several different names they try out. Then we find out, meanwhile, back at the bar, most of them are still back at the bar, we find out that Diana makes $10,000 a month selling socks.
She started her own business.
Yeah, somebody says, selling pictures of your feet, and she's like, that's part of it. And they're like, what? She's like, well, I sell socks, so I have to, model the socks. But, there's no toes.
No toes.
Bo's all like, why am I always paying for your drinks and your snacks and everything? It's like, you offer. Bo is in tractor rentals, apparently. Zamek arrives at the bar, and by Zamek I mean Earl and a bunch of people that he's possessed. Earl starts drinking because apparently we find out in a moment that alcohol accelerates the reproductive process so he can make more slugs real quickly, and he Earl tries to talk to him. Bo tries to talk to Earl. And up to this point, Bo's been kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
But then he's like, hey, did you do something to scare Luke? Because he was worried about you coming here. And he seems like he's trying to be very reasonable and is worried that he's upset Luke. And it's a real shift. And I kind of liked it.
Yeah, same.
But Earl pukes up a bunch of slugs. Luke fights the sheriff in the bathroom and unslugs him.
Which is so funny, and because all of his friends are, like, listening on the phone. So, like, he's, like, getting attacked, and the three of them listening on the phone was so funny. Like, they keep panning to them listening to him getting attacked, and then to him getting attacked. It was awesome.
Yeah. That's when we find the sheriff explains that the alcohol, they came there to drink alcohol to speed up the process, and everybody in the bar is being taken over. They peek out, and half the people have been taken over, and the other half are running around screaming, about to be taken over. Roy says they just need to stop Earl. Roy has somehow decided that basically if you kill the head vampire, the minions will be
because
neutralized.
Roy also got like thousands of years of alien history.
Oh, that's true.
Like
that's right.
Downloaded into his brain from making out with the plant Julie.
Yes. That's right. And it's just taking him a while to sort of process through all the information and find what's useful.
Yeah, because it's years of information.
Yeah. So if they can de-slug Earl, then everybody else will be okay. Everybody else will all the other slugs will abandon ship. There's a noise from the sideshow museum, so they go to investigate, and Agent V fights the mayor, Tiffany, and Cletus, and the other agent. The sheriff gets re-assimilated. Everyone is captured. Salty balls, I wrote. Luke spits a salty ball into Earl's mouth.
Yeah, and then everyone starts shitting their pants.
Yes, all the slugs evacuate. And they
hit everybody in the face.
Apparently, the town, if people remember what happened, the town will still get nuked, I guess, because they have to make up a lie to convince everybody that there was a gas leak and they all just hallucinated. And that there's a thing where if one strong personality has hallucination, they can kind of suck everybody else into their delusion.
I love how Bo's like, after everyone like shits themselves, and Bo's like, oh, my butt hurts. And Janice is like, mine feels fine. I was like, ah.
Yeah. And then Bo apologizes to Luke.
Yeah.
But he's also very embarrassed because his pants are a mess.
Yeah, he's like, did I shit my... He's like, I'm not sure if it's the gas talking or the fudge in my pants, but I'm really sorry for being an asshole.
I guess when the slugs evacuated, everything else evacuated with them. Then we get like a week later, a month later?
Yeah,
get a little wrap up. We get a little wrap up. Luke is now dating Diana. The mayor's not going to retire. Luke, his degree, we found out earlier, was in marketing. So he is going to help with selling her socks. Though she's making $10,000 a month, I don't know how much marketing she needs, and as her one woman operation, how much she can keep up with. But I guess she'll have to expand, hire some people, and then we get cut to Julie's grave.
Oh, wait. Before that, we find out that Roy was hired by the government because of all of the information that was stored in his brain. Yes. And they say to him, nice suit, but he's wearing a shirt and tie and a jacket, but he's still just wearing jeans. And the kitty gets in the car with him. That's right. And I don't know Kitty if he knows or not. Kitty climbs into the car with him and Agent Valerie, and they never kick her out of the car. They just drive off with her. And then we cut to the grave, and does something sprout up out of it? Nothing actually sprouts up. It just kind of shakes a little bit. Okay. Like some of the dirt just kind of gets shaked loose. Yeah. I had assumed when they buried the plant that it was going to start growing. So there we go. Uranus Attacks, folks. It's on Tubi. I think it's on everything else as well. It's so worth the watch. There's a lot of like jokes and silly poop things, and as a 12-year-old boy, I was thrilled.
That what was that? As a 12-year-old boy, you were thrilled.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a website for it on the Fudge Factory website. They did have some public screenings, but it's on Prime, it's on Zumo, on Tubi, on Fandango at home. You can watch it free on all those places with ads. Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I thought, well done. Looks like you can buy merchandise. You can buy a T-shirt or a DVD.
Hell yeah.
Or a poster or a sticker. So there you go on the UranusGeneralStore.com.
What are you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna give it 3.5.
Hell yeah.
What are you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna give it 4.
Okay.
I really liked it. I enjoyed it so much. It was funny. It made me laugh. I really did not expect it to be good quality or the acting to like really kind of be good, but it really was. I loved it.
All right, there you go, folks. If you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe, rate and review. Check out our main podcast, Monster Movie Fun Time Go, at mmftg.com. And you can find a link to all our things there and to our Patreon, where we do patron-exclusive episodes. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Until next time, I have been Precious D.
And I have been Honey Bee.
Remember to keep calm and take shelter in basements.
Please don't misuse science.
We won't see you, but you will hear us next time on Mars Needs Movies.